So today I'm going to share with you how to delegate, and this is part 2. Let's get to it. So hey, my name is Moran Pober. I'm the founder of Acquisitions.com. I'm here to help you buy businesses and share my journey as well. So if you didn't watch the last video on how to delegate part 1, definitely go and open a new tab in my channel and search for how to delegate, and you'll learn so many cool tricks. And just to give you a few cool things that we got there is the fact that first of all, you want to track your time. Second of all, you want to make sure that you trash, trim, or transfer. Then you want to make sure you have training wheels. Then you want to make sure you have daily observations. So all those different tips are in that video part 1. This one is all about kind of like more cool tips, more ideas on how to delegate and what's the best ways to do that. So one of the best things you can do with delegation is to give a not to-do list, which means that you basically give your employees freedom, but then you always add some basically borders, right, on things they can't do. For example, I know with Ritz-Carlton, they're allowing their employees to spend up to $1,500 on every employee, on every customer, sorry. So if you're a customer and something happens, their employees, everyone, I don't care what the level of the employee, they have the permission to spend up to $1,500 to make sure that you're happy and everything's okay, right? If something happens. And that's something that you can add as well, to have some kind of limits on what your employees cannot do, right? So you tell them, hey, you can do everything, and over time you add in some basically baselines or borders or things like that. For example, I know with Facebook, their engineers, they have a lot of freedom, but over time they have limits on what they can or can't do with the product or whatever they're working on, right? So that's something amazing that can help you bring freedom to employees, but over time you can adjust that freedom based on things that you see right. Another key thing that can really help with your delegations is to make sure that you have some principles or values or whatever you want to call it to your company. And from the moment that you have your values, you want to make sure that all of your employees knows about those values, and ideally they even know about your vision. And when those people know about the vision, they know about the values of the companies, right? Things like integrity, things like putting customers as number one, or whatever is your value, right? You want to make sure all of your employees know them, and when they know those things, it's like they have a path and somewhere to follow. Basically, they have, if they're not sure, okay, what should I do right now, how should I act, they know that they have the list of values that you show them and talk to them every single day. They have a list of those values that they can watch and look every single day, and whenever they have a dilemma of, okay, should I do this or should I do that, they know exactly what direction they need to follow. I saw horror stories with organizations that are thinking too differently. The owner thinking about something, but then all of his employees or executives think completely different about the values of how the business should behave to customers, to employees, in their marketing, in their sales, in their operations, in their support. You gotta have one path, one vision. If it's not directed into one place, it's gonna be messy, and most companies who don't have that one direction are just going to end up failing. So remember, delegation is not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. And the more you'll accept yourself, the more you'll accept others, which means the more you'll be open to delegate. If you look at people like Richard Branson, who have hundreds of companies, their main reason to be so successful is the fact that they can delegate so much. The fact that they can go out there and give so much responsibility to others. And the moment that you will be able to do that, that's where you could grow faster, because that's where you could use other people to work for you and put a lot of time to help you and do things that you necessarily don't need to do, because you can now step back and focus on the bigger vision of things. So I hope you got some value from this video. If you did, please like and subscribe if you didn't yet, and let me know in the comments below what you think, or if you ever tried to delegate something, or if you're looking to delegate something and understand the value of doing that. And go and watch this video next. I highly suggest you to check it out, and I'll see you there in a bit.